Hello and welcome to Creative Sparkle. My name's Holly and today we're doing an art journal prompt list, so grab your art supplies and let's get crafting. Thank you for joining me today. So we'll jump straight in with the first prompt, which is to use a pattern paper containing your favourite colour for the background. So this is the paper that I've chosen. Unfortunately, I'm not sure where this one came from as it was within a gift that I received. So I'm just going to crop it down. It is a 12 by 12 paper, so I'm cropping it down to make sure it fits the page, and then I will stick that down with some Mod Podge as I showed you. And then once that middle part has been stuck down, I do then go and trim some extra pieces so that I can attach those to the sides as well. As you can see, this patterned paper does contain more than one colour. I will just let you know that my favourite colour is green, so this is a green and purple patterned paper. You can just choose one that contains your favourite colour. It doesn't have to have multiple colours on it if you don't want it to, but I have chosen one with purple on because I think that's a great combination. So moving on to prompt number 2, we're going to be priming the page using gesso or acrylic paint, and I've just chosen to use white gesso and I'm watering it down and spreading that over the purple and green background just so that we push that into the background a little bit more because those colours are quite vibrant. You could use clear gesso if you prefer, or you can use a different colour, whichever you feel goes with your page the best. So moving on to prompt number 3, we're going to, in 3 places, apply modelling paste and whilst still wet, press in multiple of the same small paper punches or ephemera into it. So I've chosen to use the same paper that I used for my background to make some punches of these stars. So I'll just punch those out, and I'm going to be using a modelling paste from Ranger, which is a texture paste opaque matte. And I'm just going to smooth that over the page in 3 different places as the prompt said, and I will press the stars into it. I didn't have a plan for the way the modelling paste was going to be applied. You can absolutely do it any way that you wish. You could do 3 different shapes or 3 of the same shape and then add the punches there. So you can do it whichever way you like. I just wanted to do it like it was veering off into nothingness, I guess, and I think I'm happy with the result in the end. So once those punches or ephemera have been added, we'll move on to prompt number 4, which is to add thread, twine or string to the page, again in your favourite colour. So I have 3 different shades of green in my embroidery thread, and I'm just going to apply them on the left hand side at the bottom and the right hand side at the top, just in the same type of shape that I've applied the modelling paste, and then I'm going to apply each colour with 1 spiral across the page as well, and I'll show you that with the first spiral and then we'll move on to the next prompt. So after adding the other 2 spirals, move on to prompt number 5, which is to draw, paint or add a silhouette in a colour of your choice. So I found a silhouette that I was happy with online and I've cut it with my scan and cut. So I'm just going to be painting the silhouette with purple because that's the other colour in my background and I thought it went quite well. So I'm painting with the dark purple and I'm not going to add it just yet. I'm going to wait until the next prompt. So prompt number 6 is to decorate your silhouette with using doilies. I've chosen these 3 different doilies. One of them is purple, so I'll add that on the bottom. And I'm going to paint these other 2 doilies in 2 different shades of green. And once those greens have been added, I will then use the lace part of the doily to add to my silhouette to decorate it. So once I have the silhouette all stuck down, we'll move on to the next prompt, which is prompt number 7, and it's add a balloon or balloons to your page. So again, I've used my scan and cut to cut out these shapes of the balloons. I've used 2 different greens and a purple to add that to the background, and I'm using the same twine, or embroidery thread rather, that I used before, and I'm going to stick the 2 green ones down, and then I'm going to use foam tape or foam stickers to stick down the purple one. So once I'm happy with the setup of the balloons, we'll move on to prompt number 8, which is to doodle or zentangle your silhouette and the rest if you wish. So I've just chosen felt tip pens to go around my silhouette in the colour purple, and then I'm going to just add in between each layer of the doilies. I'm just going to be adding like a shadow colour, so on a couple of them I'll be adding purple, and then the remaining I will be adding green. If you did want to add some highlights elsewhere on the page, that's absolutely fine. I just chose to stick with the silhouette for this time. So moving on to prompt number 9, we are adding script or scrolly writing to your layout. So I've chosen a scriptive stamp with the Distress Ink Dusty Concord, which is again in a purple colour, and I'm going to be adding that over the background. I had considered adding a title with the same kind of font, but I ended up deciding against it in the end. If you did want to add a title, that's absolutely fine. Whatever you think works best for your page. So once finishing with this script or scrolly writing, the final prompt, which is prompt number 10, finish your page with drips or splatters. I've chosen that amethyst purple paint again, and I'm just going to be adding the splatters over the background. So that's the final step in this page. Thank you again for joining me today. I'll put the pictures at the end of the video. If you do decide that you want to take part in the prompt list, please do tag me on Instagram with the hashtag #SparklePrompts. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below, and please like this video and share if you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time. Turn your creative spark into a creative sparkle. Bye!